Hey guys, Foolish Mortal 42 back with World of Warcraft. The very next mob that I killed dropped a Lieutenant's insignia. So it's just a random drop. I was obsessing over nothing. That makes me mad. It actually makes me quite furious. Holy shit, what did I just do? Cheese it. Let's go. Ugh. This is not good. This was really bad. Holy shit, is this gonna pay off? Oh my god, I cannot believe that worked. Oh. Oh Lord. I cannot believe that that worked. Honestly, I'm shocked. Well, that was a horrible episode, followed by an almost horrible episode. I hope everybody kind of has stuck with me. If you didn't, I would kind of understand. All right. So back to Thrall, and then we're going to go down to Naru Fireblade, who we also have had a quest. Ooh, what was that? Thorns. Oh, nice. I forgot that druids, bards. Shit. Forgot that druids had that. Alright, so after we get these two turned in, actually I think Thrall sends us to Naru as well. So let's go talk to Thrall first. Taking me a while to get used to the old original Ogrimmar layout. And speaking of our talents, we've got one more point to go into Spirit Tap, and then we're going to start working on wand specialization. Really handy. But we'll probably go down the shadow tree, maybe? We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna have to decide if I'm gonna level as shadow or
Lokar,
as a true
friend.
healer.
What is it you wish?
Do you have the insignia yet? Yes, finally. It will be a vital tool in infiltrating what I believe is the greatest threat to the Horde. Finally finding peace in our new home. We'll learn how intricate a web men and orcs alike can weave when they are motivated by greed and power. The hidden agendas, the corruption, all of it will become clear. You will find yourself in the midst of a war you never knew existed. Good, Flagellant. The spirits be praised. Perhaps you are the one who will finally put my greatest fears to rest. Who would suspect someone so young and so brave would rise up and champion our cause? You remind me of myself when I was younger. I will ensure that you are justly rewarded for your efforts. We both survived the coming storm, but there is time for more praise later. We've not accomplished anything in comparison to what you will face, but it is a good start. It would be wise to explain to you the depths which our enemies will go to hide themselves under our noses. Know this first and foremost, our enemy is the Shadow Council. No matter what task I give you or who I ask you to act against, know that one simple fact. Many cults exist within the council, but only to hide its actions against the foolish. Groups like the Burning Blade, the Argus Wake, and the Searing Blade are all tools of the council. Consider them one and the same. Now let us see if this insignia you found is worth the effort. There is a warlock within the city who believes he has my trust. He does not know that I realize that where his true loyalties lie. He is in fact the leader of the Burning Blade, but do not rush off to do battle with him. He has a purpose and we shall use him against our enemies. Take this insignia to him in the cleft of shadow here at Overlord. Speak to him and see if he believes you are one of his own, then return to me here. Ooh. Excuse me. So now we're going to go back and talk to Naru, who actually gave us one of the Ragefire Chasm quests. But these longer quest chains are really where WoW borrowed from EverQuest in a lot of ways.
Speak.
Burning Shadows, you have something vital to report. I can sense it behind your eyes. Intrigued, the voice you heard mentioned my name. I'm known for hunting down enemies of our war chief, but it is strange that I was singled out. Stranger still that the Burning Blade cultist from whom you recovered this pendant have a name so close to my own. I must study this pendant. I must study and must ponder the meaning of this message. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Figel. You have done your people a great service.
Victory!
Huh.
Zug zug.
Listen closely to what you are told and do not quickly trust or distrust, for even friends serve their own ends. Our great war chief knows this, and to prove that there are warlocks within the Horde who do not wish to destroy it from within or gain control over it, I volunteer to aid our young leader in any way I can. You may speak frankly, Naru. Ah, one of our own. It is good to see our numbers are growing so rapidly that I can no longer keep track of the faces of our members. That fool Thrall thinks I'm working hard to cleanse the image of warlocks and prove we are his servants. Idiot. The Burning Legion will make ash of this entire world after it drains it completely. It is good to see the Burning Blade is taking over where the Shadow Council once failed. Naive fool. The Burning Blade is the Shadow Council. There are many cults and organizations under the Council's rule, but all of them are just extensions of their will. I will lead the Burning Blade, but I'm still just as much a pawn to the Council as you are to me. Look at the Searing Blade. Most of them think they are becoming the next rising group of powerful warlocks, that they will replace the Shadow Council. So the Searing Blade is expendable. Save for their leaders, the Satyr Bazilon and the Warlock Jurgosh, yes, all of them. That is why I constantly send Thrall's worshippers at them. It gives Thrall the impression that I'm weeding out the evil in the bowels of his great city. The victory is in reality twofold: kill Thrall's faithful and test the strength of those in the Searing Blade, to see if they are truly worthy of joining me. If there is anything you would have of me, I will make it known to you. You are obviously already proving yourself in our ranks. To become a lieutenant so quickly, perhaps you can return to me later and I will have tasks for you. The Council adores those skilled in the arcane, but servants of all kinds are always welcome, no matter their
Strength!
So that's how you're actually supposed to grab the quest that he gave. So let's go back. Wow, that's a big... go back and talk to Thrall. And then we're going to go on a bit of a hike. We're going to try and run through the Barrens. I think Flagell needs a change of scenery. Instead of going through Silver Pine Forest, I think we're going to have to do some Barrens. Yeah. Because Barrens is a huge zone, and it will take us all the way from where we are now, all the way to maybe low 30s, give or take a little bit. But it will also prep us for Wailing Caverns, which is probably our next dungeon, and we'll be able to go in there in like our low 20s. But I want to turn these two in before they turn green. That one I may just let it go.
Welcome to Warcraft. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Excellent, most excellent, priest. What you have done this day is only the first step to a much broader foundation. Foundation that we will build the destruction of the Shadow Council on once and for all. Tell me all he said and leave not one word out. It may be more important than you realize. Alright. Oh, good chunks of experience. Leaders of the Searing Blade, this concerns me most. If they are the ones of value to Naru, then those are who we must target first. This satyr, Basil, and the other Naru mentioned, what was he, a warlock? Must be slain. Return to the Cleft of Shadow and enter Ragefire Chasm. Find these two leaders of the Searing Blade and kill them, but be careful not to let Naru know it was you who did this. You must retain your identity as one of his brothers in arms. Alright. So that actually doesn't give us what I thought it did. So, gonna have to go back into Ragefire Chasm. But I'm gonna do that off screen, because I don't want to spend another hour in there with a bunch of noobs. So now we're going to try and trek across the Barrens into Mulgore and get to Thunderbluff. And I can tell you that's going to be a rough walk. That is one thing I was not looking forward to, was the massive amounts of just trudging back and forth. But we'll be picking up at least one flight point, so that'll be nice. Sure what that is supposed to do for us. All right. Okay, so away we go across Durotar. These guys are still going to aggro on us. So we'll have to kind of be a little careful. I'm hoping I can make this run over there in 15 minutes. Not by running into a wall, though. Oh. I think as long as I can keep my power word shield going, I think we'll be okay. Alright, now just calm down. Meow. Really? I don't know why she loves pushing her head against the microphone. Now quit it. Alright, about to head over into Barons and infamous Barons chat. Hopefully it won't be quite as horrifying, but we shall see. Alright. So it's just a nice little, wonderful, peaceful walk. As you can see, the mobs over here are more our level. So we will be eventually coming back to Crossroads. There's a bunch of quests in Crossroads that we can pick up, and they will last us quite some time. They're not as thick, I guess, but they're all kind of like long chains, I guess. Some of them are really interesting too. So, and I'm almost certain that I've never done these on the channel, so, which is odd because Barrens is such a huge zone for the Horde. But I guess I really only did leveling with Valine, and we did Silverpine Forest with her. definitely don't want to wander too far off the road. With these hills and just, even though there's a lot of people in the Barrens, all the quests are so spread out, it's just, I don't know, you really get the sense of scale that the world has here. In other areas, each one is so inclusive of itself, I guess. But with the Barrens, it's just a huge, huge zone. And I mean, we've got to go all the way down to here. And of course, one of my favorite dungeons is in this zone, Wailing Caverns, or Mini Marauded. It's very like a hidden oasis kind of feel to it. It's really, really neat. So we will be picking up some of these quests, don't worry.
What do you need? Go with honor.
So over here is Ratchet, and then of course Wailing Caverns is right there. But we've got quite a hike ahead of us. Cat, you are getting entirely too fast. Take forever. So in Barrens, you've got the zebras, the striders, raptors. There's a raptor, first raptor. The centaurs, which is a reoccurring enemy over here on Kalimdor. You've also got Quillboar, Croclisks, oh gosh, and then hyenas, the storm, oh gosh, what are those called? They're basically giant rhinos, Kodos, something. Yeah. So as you can see, these guys are getting a little higher level, so we have to be really, really careful coming down here, because their aggro range is much larger. Halfway there. Another option would be to go over and run down the cliff wall, but there's stuff that spawns over there too, and it will just tear you apart. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to Mulgore. I was hoping to get that quest turned in, but I don't think we're going to make it. Because we're not even to the camp yet. Once we get into Mulgore, it won't be too bad. Yeah, storm snouts. Excuse me. Because Mulgore itself is not quite as bad. Everything over there is like 10 and under. It's the Tauren starter area. And there's quests to pick up here, and we'll be picking those up as well. Eventually. Camp Tarajo. Flight point that will help us tremendously. And now over into Mulgore. Of course, in modern WoW, there's a huge giant wall here. I'm hoping to be ready for. I'm leveling so slow right now. I'm wanting to do like certain things, hit certain beats of the story, I guess, instead of just like drilling down and doing like very specific quests. But these dungeon quests that we're getting ready to turn in, though, those will really help us level. It'll give us big chunks. And I think we can just run straight across. I don't think anything's really gonna bother us too bad. It almost lasted the entire combat there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this one go a little over, and we'll just turn that in as we go. Is it, yeah, I mean, I've already done an hour-long episode. I don't think it's gonna kill you guys to watch another one. Well, I mean, not an hour. It's not gonna be an hour long. And there's Thunderbluff in the distance. We're almost there. So there's lifts on either side. Since we're over here, we'll just go to this one over here. And I think that's actually where our turn-ins are. Come on that upper side there. Almost there. I always liked Thunderbluff. It was such a kind of a unique starting city. Or not starting city, it's the capital of the Tauren. I mean, at least I think there's a lift on this side. Maybe not. Maybe they added that later. You know what? I think they did add that later. We'll get around there too. Oh wait, here it is. I really wish I could just stream this so that I wouldn't be struggling to talk so much. I think both of these quests are turned in on Elderise, so let's see. Yep, they were both there. Okay, so we're at 8144.
Hail. Be careful.
Excellent. Alright, that gave us a bit of...
What brings you to Omagotha?
The Grim Totem Tribe. These guys are assholes. So we're almost to level 14. So close. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to grab the flight point and head back to Crossroads. And we're going to start our Crossroads adventure. I hope you guys will join me there, and sorry the last couple episodes have been kinda but I think they're definitely going to pick up when they hit Crossroads and start kind of concentrating on those quests. I'm going to probably off-screen grab the flight point down to Ratchet as well to save us some travel time back and forth. So I hope you guys stick with me, and Cairn, oh dude, if you only knew, if you only knew what was getting ready to happen. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, I hope you liked it, and like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll talk to you later.